I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for taking the time, joining in, coming to see what we're doing over here at Donna's Things. I really do appreciate it. And of course, if you are returning, you've been here before, you know my heart. I appreciate you also. So, today is Friday, and not until I started recording this video did I remember I did Friday Souls last week. No harm done today. This is another one. I just usually do every other Friday. So now you get me 2 Fridays in a row. I hope you enjoy the video. So not a whole lot going on, but I do want to say thank you to Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating such a beautiful community where sewers, artists, crafters, whatever it is that you do, we share our videos with one another. And what I love about it is that you can always get tips and tricks about some things that you do in your sewing process. And of course, all the good sales, all the good fabrics we get to see that each other has purchased or found out about. So it's really such a great community. There's a forum topic on Fridays. I always forget. But today, after watching Zelda at Zelda Sews, I heard her say the topic. And so the question is, what is your favorite thing to cook? If you've watched Miss Zelda's video, which you should, I love watching her videos, her makes, sharing her family and stuff with us. But if you've watched her, I am the duplicate of her and her husband, because my husband does 99% of the cooking. He was cooking when I met him. Now, it's not to say I don't cook, because I do. Or that I won't. It's just that when I'm in the kitchen, he's hovering around, and so you know what I do. I let him have the kitchen. But my favorite meal, which my husband cooks, is salmon, potatoes, onions and peppers, and asparagus. Now, I will be honest with you. My husband can cook anything. We probably should have a restaurant. However, of the meals that he cooks, my favorite is the salmon, the potatoes, the onions, peppers, and the asparagus. But I do cook. And what I love to cook are chicken strips, which I saute them in a light olive. I season them up real good, saute them in a light olive oil with onions and peppers. I love onions and peppers. I put it over a bed of rice, and I am good to go. That I can cook. Very simple, a bit on the healthy side, which is how I try to eat, but that's my favorite. So I want to share a little bit with you today. I'm first going to share with you what I have on. I have this pillow here because the split in my skirt is a little bit high, but you know, I felt like looking like somebody today, so I got dressed. I did participate in the 99-cent new look pattern sale at Hobby Lobby, and the top that I am wearing is one of those patterns. So let me show you what I have on today. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't have this pattern right. But my top is a new look pattern for knits, and it's 6577. 6577. I guess I got a mixture because I did the plain top, but I shortened it, but I did add the ruching on the side. So here's a little ruching here on the side. Here's the top. I do like this cow neck. I did the sleeveless is here. This is a just a knit, like a rib knit. It's a bit thin, pink with these bees on it. I purchased this from Hobby Lobby the same day I bought the pattern because I wanted to see what it would look like. Now the skirt, I made this skirt a long time ago. This is like a spandex knit. It's Simplicity 9182. I love this skirt. Look at that. Look at that. Now, when I made this, I made the top and the skirt. But today I have on the skirt, Simplicity 9182. And this is the skirt. I don't know how much of it you can see. But gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous skirt. I got the buttons here, these big pockets. And I don't know how far down you can see, but you can see that this split speaks for itself. But I really do love it. I happen to like what I have on today. I have on some flats, and I'm just going to be stepping out to the store, me, my top, my split, and all. So I did purchase 15 patterns. I bought 12 when I first went, and then I went back and got 3 more that I had thought about. Now, 99 cents is an excellent, excellent, excellent price for any pattern, you know. So I did get 15. I could have gotten more because even though they're 99 cents, I don't want to, for me, I would be hoarding patterns because although I make a lot of different clothing, when I make things for myself, I'm pretty much the same. Basic top, basic skirt, basic duster, basic pair of pants. But there are 3 patterns. No, there are 3 patterns out of, let's see, I made this top. I made a duster. I hacked a jumpsuit. So 3 of the patterns that I purchased, I have already sewn. I'll be showing those in another video. However, there are 3 more that I want to get to soon, and then the rest of them I'm getting ready to file them away today. So one of them is this skirt. It's New Look 6288. So it's a it doesn't even say. It's a skirt. I'm looking to do view A. It's pretty just much of a straight skirt, has a little bit of flare to it. They suggest that you use knit, so I will use a knit, but this is New Look 6288. The other one that I'm looking to make is New Look 6229. I'm sorry, 6229. It's just a flowy dress. Looks like just the front and the back. It might have some facings. I'm not really sure. But this is my thing in the summer. I'll tell you, I throw on one of these and keep it moving. I'm probably going to make 2 of these at least. These fabrics are your rayons, your crepe, your double Georgette, and some silk. So I'm not really sure what fabric I'll use, but I'm looking forward to making this pattern. And then this one right here, I'm looking forward to making view A. I like dresses that have that waistline where it's like fitted right under the bust. This one has some elastic going around the shoulder. So I'm looking forward to making this one for sure. This is 6096. So even though I've purchased 15 patterns, I'm sorry for having my back to you. Even though I have purchased 15 patterns, 6 of them are being made now, and then the other 9 are just being filed away. And so that's pretty much what I have done. One other thing, this is major, that I have done this week is I've started purging my closet. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the many pieces of clothing that I have. Give some away. I have a young lady, she's my niece, that I am going to be sending a few pieces to, but I am really considering going through the garments, looking at the finishings, making sure that, I didn't sew something, because sometimes I can go rogue and the inside is not perfect. But I have pulled so far 17 garments out of my closet, which are garments that I have made and not worn, or maybe wore once. So a few will be given away to my niece, and the others, which there will be plenty more. I have 17 on this rack, and I decided that I will stop when the rack is full. So I'm probably going to end up with about 30 pieces. I have no complaints because I've made over 100, and so it's definitely time to let some go. So I am looking into shelters, like battered women shelters, to give some clothes to, and my heart goes out in that direction because a lot of these ladies didn't have time to pack clothes. They just had to grab their ID, if that, and go, or snatch up their children and just go. And so they get settled in these shelters. They have to go on job interviews, and they need clothes. So my heart is very passionate toward that. And just because they're in that situation doesn't mean they can't have nice clothes. So I have some really, really nice pieces that I'm hoping will go to the shelter. And then my final solution is a consignment shop. If I go through some pieces that really, really, really look good inside, which they should, on the inside, I will put some in the consignment shop that's in my area. Of course, I'll make a little bit of money, but it won't hurt. It'll make up for the many dollars that I spend on fabric. But my heart is really leaning toward the shelter. And if I can be specific, when I speak with the lady that I'm going to be talking to next Tuesday, I would prefer they go to a shelter for battered women, or even if they have to give them to a, people who may have lost their home in a fire or something like that. I just as long as I don't take them to the thrift store. I don't want somebody to have to go and buy the clothes. I want to be a blessing with them. So that's what I am up to in my sewing room. Have a couple of things, a couple of videos that will be coming out next week of some things that I have made. But this right here, this is my project, and I have plenty more to go. So that's what Donna has been up to in the sewing room this week. A little bit about life. I think I told you that we have triplets on the way, but I'm just going to give a yay. They are here, 3 boys, and my family is pretty excited about that. So that's all we've been up to this week. Thanks for taking your time coming to watch. As I said, this wasn't even my Friday, but there's always something to share. There's always something going on in the sewing room, and I do appreciate you. Hit that like button, share my channel, subscribe if you will, and when you do subscribe, hit that button so that you can, I should say, ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for just stopping by. I do appreciate it. Happy Friday and have a good weekend. Bye.